Hi guys, so tonight dinner is actually ready, so I'm gonna get a head start for tomorrow's dinner, which is supposed to be meatball subs, but the meat is still frozen, so I'm defrosting that in the fridge, but I figured I would get a head start on the rest of the mixture and just put it in here and refrigerate it for tomorrow, and maybe I'll have enough time to get started on our kale salad that we're gonna be having. And while I'm working on that, I also do have some nuggets here to kind of keep me going. And yeah, let's get started and see what happens. Alright, so I wrote the recipe down. It's just a random one that I found on Pinterest. It said a pound of ground meat. I have actually 2 pounds, so I'll probably make the whole thing and maybe just freeze some after I've made them. So I'm doubling everything here. So I'm gonna do 2 eggs. Why is there shell here? 2 eggs, and then a whole bunch of different spices. So parsley, oregano, garlic powder. It says onion powder, but I'm pretty sure we don't have that. Salt and pepper. And breadcrumbs. This is panko. I'm gonna get the other ones in here. These seasoned Italian ones. Alright, so it's 3 teaspoons of parsley, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I think I have more in there, I just need to finish this one up. You know what, maybe I'll do another half since I'm not adding in the onion powder. I don't know. I guess it should work. Half a teaspoon of salt. And half of black pepper. Half a cup of breadcrumbs. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna whisk the eggs in there first so that it's not too hard to blend all this later. It smells good. And I know that when I add in all the meat, it'll incorporate any little lumps that are in here better too, so I'm not going to worry too much about perfectly mixing that. Alright, and then it's going to be a teaspoon, no, not a teaspoon, 1 onion. So you just need a little snack. just gonna toss this. I'm learning to be a bigger fan of bigger knives. I just grew up at home. We always just used like these for everything. It didn't matter what we were cooking. But I'm learning to kind of get used to the different ones. And I'm trying not to like chop my fingers off in the process. Since this is going into the meat mixture, I guess we want it pretty like finely chopped. We don't want like onion chunks, I think, in there too much, but like I said, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm learning that not everything has to be exactly perfect, and that I don't need to stress over every little thing that doesn't seem like it's gonna come out exactly right. And not just in cooking, in like other areas of life too. I'm not saying not to try hard or do your best, but it's okay if things aren't always done perfectly, exactly right. There's freedom in just letting go a little bit, you know? Oh, I love onions so much. I could eat them all the time, pickled. All right, so this is the mixture here. It looks interesting, but once we add that meat in tomorrow, you know, I think the recipe didn't call for it, but my mom always used to add like a little bit of heavy cream or half and half into meatballs. I'm gonna add like a little splash of that when I put them together tomorrow. But for now, this is it. So I'm just gonna kind of rinse this off a little bit. And looks like I'll have time. Chris just left work maybe 10 minutes ago, so he has a little bit of a drive to get home. So I think I should be able to get the kale salad done. Last one of these. Gotta save some room for dinner, I guess. Alright, so I kind of changed my mind. I'm gonna actually put the mixture into here, just so I can make the kale salad in here. So I'm gonna spoon it out. Let's see what's in here. I love this set, by the way, of these white and wood. Yeah, I think it's wood. I mean, it looks like it, but I don't know if it's some kind of other fake material or something. But anyway, I love it. They're so cute. We got it as a wedding gift. All right. So this bowl is empty. That will go to the fridge. I'm gonna wash this and then get started on that salad. All right. So now for the kale salad, so it was a whole bunch of it. I used half of it yesterday for cooked kale, and then I put this lemon pepper seasoning on it, and I cooked it, and so that was last night's dinner. And then this half will be for the kale salad. We had gone to ShopRite the other day, and I was looking for kale there, and the bunches were so tiny, so we ended up going to the Indian market, the Indian store where we had gotten it a couple weeks ago, because the bunches there are just so big and so pretty. So I'm just gonna wash it. They get so folded up. We want a fresh kale salad, but not so fresh that they're like bugs and worms, you know what I mean? I like to try to work as neatly as possible, and that was another thing that I used to stress over, was trying to keep everything perfectly organized and perfectly aesthetic, even like while I was cooking, which is cute and all if you're making like a sandwich or something, but if you're trying to make dinner and trying to scramble after you get home from work, it's just not where it's at. So I try, but sometimes I do let the dishes kind of pile up. I do let the counter get a little crowded up, but it is always pretty much all cleaned up. Sometimes there's some dishes in the rack when we go to bed at night, but like I said, I'm trying to not stress too much over that. Alright, so now for the kale salad, I have lemon juice, garlic powder, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil. So I'm just going to pour some olive oil on it. Some lemon juice. And I'm sure it would taste even better with like real, I mean, this has real lemon, but we all know it tastes like a fake, you know. So I'm sure it would taste better with like real lemons, but that's what I have right now. Some garlic powder, some black pepper. I feel like black pepper always makes me sneeze, so I hope that doesn't start happening. And I'm actually going to wait to add the Parmesan cheese. My hands are clean. I'm just going to massage this. So I'm going to really work the olive oil into here, and you kind of rub them all together. And we're going to do this actually for a few minutes to soften it and to get the seasonings really into there. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to taste test it. A little more salt, a little more garlic powder, and now some Parmesan cheese. Where is it? I'm looking for my little tongs. I don't know where they are. Guess I'm just gonna have to use my hands again. So now I'm just going to leave this ready for tomorrow. It looks so good and it tastes amazing. You can see the Parmesan in there. So good and so easy to make. The hardest part really is just kind of cleaning it up. Alright. So now I'm just going to put that in the fridge, put this in the fridge, and we've made it easier for ourselves for tomorrow. All I'm going to do when I get home is mix in that meat, make the meatballs, prepare the sauce, and then I already have the bread for that, and then dinner will be ready. So this was a short video and really didn't cover that much, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.